Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Kislev playthrough here in Total War Warhammer 2 using the Kislev Reborn mod, where we're trying to fend off a little dwarven incursion here while building up, and the Tsarina is holding Fort Jakova, which we have just reclaimed. Unfortunately, the dwarves came in from the flank quite a lot, which isn't great for us, but no, we shall see how this goes. You need to go join. Oh no, you are low level. I want you to go poke them. I want to try and level up some heroes because, well, right now it kind of sucks having lots of low level heroes, if I'm honest. Let's get the fortifications built up in Zurschenk and start building them up here too. And here, basically I want everywhere to have good solid fortifications in case we get a little cheeky sideways dwarven invasion. No, I'm going to keep that on the straight income building for now. You. Public order and resilience gain. There we go. You can go join Boris.
Yes.
Oh, he can't quite reach it. Damn it. I want to actually push up on assassinate because I want to get some assassins going. Public order, please. Oh, no, I don't need public order. I need tax. Ooh. Actually, local recruitment capacity in my main region. There we go. And we shall see how this goes. As I said, we're at an interesting point in this campaign. This campaign has been going for a hell of a long time, but we are at a really interesting, solid point in it now where things can go one way or the other. No, I don't want to piss off the Empire too much. I'm a little concerned the Empire are probably getting annoyed at me already. Oh, let's stop double timing. Because the Empire are terrifying. While I am slowly buying their territory, they are truly, spectacularly terrifying. Don't take it out. Oh, they're sieging. That's good. That's what I wanted. I was a little concerned they weren't going to siege me out. I was a little concerned they were just going to go for an insta attack. You know, instantly try and break that siege. Sorry about that. Whereas actually them trying to hold it is amazing. I say that.
It is for the best.
This is still a risky move.
Now, by the comet. Yes, my lord. To strengthen the Empire. So,
Alright, ambush here. Let's try and trick them in. They've already taken out my hero. Of course they bloody well have.
It is time.
Trying to work out the best setup. I need to get some artillery, which I need to actually get somebody else to recruit in. Need to get somebody to recruit it from Prague. That's all good. Okay, there we go. As I mentioned last time, I think I'm going to try and save up and buy here. Bechaffen. Which will get a rename because it's a choke. It's not a choke point, but it is a choke point. It's kind of a forward base on the Dowie incursion, so where the Dowies tend to come past it. So I think if I try and buy that off the Empire, that'll give us a good, solid defensive building there forward, which I could use as a hold point, and we might use it as Dowie's hold. Nice. Nice auto. You know, as the Dowies hold just literally its entire purpose in life is going to be to sit there and hold the Dowie. You know, to pick off any Dowie incursions coming round this way, to keep an eye out for them. I would like to push further forward into Naganhof and things, but that's where it starts getting tricky.
Yes, my lord. The nation calls.
Right, I want to keep some of this army, but I don't want to keep other bits. Certainly all of these guys can be got rid of straight away because they are too goddamn expensive, and I do not want the bog standard normal cannons.
To the provinces. Let us
You're going to head up this way and merge in a bit. You're going to move in there. How much is Bichevin? Or however I say it. I said it's, yeah, get renamed. 22,000. So I'm going to save up a few turns for that.
By the comet. Now.
You're going to push down straight down here next turn to help support.
You called?
I need those walls. And we're going to build some extra defences. And of course, Route Marcher first. There we go. I am being very boring tactically with my Streltsy, but at the same time, my Streltsy are just gloriously good at dealing with dwarven armies. I do think a bear. I mean, I think a bear doom stack might work quite well as well, because you just get them in amongst them and rip them apart, and might be something worth trying, or certainly having a large bear cavalry force supporting us, which I could use to chase down and rip enemy forces apart. Because the thing about the bears is they are literally anti-infantry, anti-armor. So they're even more anti-dwarf than Streltsy. We'll have to see how they go. I'd say I do want to recapture the Golden Moor of Urson, but I don't want to go nuts. God damn dwarven traitors.
Priestess of the lady.
Ready.
I am gifted.
Ah.
So.
I shall seek great relics. Grant me your gifts, my lady.
Moving off.
Oh, for God's sake, we're
The
blocked.
Empire.
I
It's
shall
fine.
seek great relics.
Everything is fine.
I will marshal the men.
Not much doing this turn. As I said, here, I do just think here is a really good, solid defensive position. And Naganhof, again, it's in a good position because it's got choke points around it, but it's picking my time right, and the Griffin Wood really does help slow them down because they've either got to go around it, which takes ages, or get pushed into it. Are they at war with the last defenders? That's what I need. I need the last defenders to be at war with the dwarves. That would absolutely help us. The issue is the Order Tide has won, and I'm in a bit of a tricky situation because if I get too aggressive, I am at some point probably going to need to pay off the Empire. Let's check how annoyed the Empire are. Do nothing.
Friends of the
See, we are losing reputation very quickly with the Empire, and the second that cracks, we're in trouble.
Do not sully my presence any longer than you must.
Oh, goddamn allied with them. Dwarves are tricking everybody.
I will marshal the men.
There you go. I just want I want some dwarves in here for lore reasons, just so that they've got dwarven recruits to help reclaim the holds.
Who calls? We march! Yes, my lord. Who calls?
There we go.
To the provinces.
Rename here. Dowie hold. Not because it's a hold for Dowie, because it's there to hold for Dowie. It's just a nice forward position to help defend. Ooh, nice. See, this place is already built up nicely. I just need to build up the walls. That's how I would actually quite like to get the entire region, but being down here would definitely be a little risky. Let's just keep scouting forwards. Ooh. I see orcs. Oh, they could be useful if they go pestering.
Then we will.
I'm going to go throw some help with the Empire against the wars in the far. Yeah, I'm going to assist them, not necessarily help them, simply because it will hopefully help keep the friendship of the Empire. Because that is my big problem at the moment. I mean, the Empire is at war with some of the... This could slowly... The fact that the Empire are at war with some of the elves could slowly drag a lot of the other elves in. And unfortunately, I'm liable to end up on the wrong side of that war. And being where I am, I think I would... I mean, the Empire could just squish me. However, I say that, I could... As the Empire is so heavily engaged, I could just do a lightning strike into the Empire, but then the dwarves would just smash me. So it's not really worth it unless I can counter the dwarves well enough. Oof. And the issue is that massive alliance would click off and I'd basically be at war with the world.
What does the Emperor bid? To battle! I will marshal the men. Yes?
You need walls. As do you.
Yes, my lord.
And you. There we go.
To the provinces?
Ah, actually, you are going to pull back here and get some cannons, because I'm lacking... I've just realised what I'm lacking in this other army. Is cannons.
Yes, a sound plan.
We are going to muster for the invasion soon. I wish I could see where the dwarves are. I suspect the dwarves are down in other places fighting, because I've just not seen them massively here, so I can definitely afford to push for Golden Moor and Grudge Falls, which is good. And then from there, I can, you know, so long as I'm getting the reinforcements in, I can do a slow grind down through their mountains. But I've got to be careful. I'm going to try and keep a field of agents, a group of agents ahead of me. So I'm going to just blitz out a load of agents to try and have them ahead of me as much as possible to scout what's going on. Because that might sound daft, but I might be better at some point just destroying everything and falling back, making them recolonize and recolonize and recolonize. because that will axe them and drain them. I am, you know, I'm still weak, but I'm getting there. Well, weak compared to them. Early game being this powerful would have been a thing of beauty. It's my warriors that the Empire is going to declare on me, and if that happens, I am stuffed.
What is your wish?
Oh, no, 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 no. You are a specialist unit. There we go.
What is your wish? A powerful move.
It's time.
On march. So,
Strong. No, disciplined is always better. Oh, I thought I got Streltsy buffs here. Ah, up there you do. There we go. Continue the rearmament. The more Reversion is going to fall, then I'm going to send somebody down to Grudge Falls, and I'll probably try and buy Nigelhoff off the dwarves at that point and send a force to hold there. This is good. This is good. I'm clear. I've got agents, so I can see that I'm clear, but I'm still terrified by the idea of the Empire going to war with me. As I'm sure you can understand, because the Empire are just, yeah, the most immensely powerful thing in the game at the moment. I'm technically still allied with them, but for now. The Golden Moor will push my income up, as will... Basically, the thing with the mountains is if I can take hold of the mountains in a decent way, it will also push my income in the right way really well. Ah, they are trying to build something, so they have noticed. Too little, too late. Gromrud Asgal. Oh! Yes, please! I'm quite happy about that, so the orcs have taken somewhere as well.
provinces.
Alright, this is risky. I'm going to double time down here. I think I'm safe. Well, I know I'm safe.
Prophecy in the sky.
Praise Sigma.
Priestess of the Lady.
There we go, and you are also going to start heading down here.
What is your behest? I will do as you ask.
This seems like a good place to hold. Let's go try and build some, level ourselves up a bit on here. I'll be sending my priests forward first to cleanse the dwarven corruption from the mountains. Because obviously the dwarves have fallen here and we are aware of this. So they are obviously fallen and corrupt. you know, we even need them to realise. If I could peace out with them, to be fair, I probably would, because I'm screwed. But we're in a really interesting position in this campaign. This is a tentative probing into their territory to see what happens. The field of agents in front of us, you know, we're in the right position. I'm still kind of terrified the dwarves are going to like send something up here, but that's what I'd do as a player. I'd leave a defensive force there, then just kind of slam in from side, or go all the way up here and slam in from there while I was engaged in the front, on, you know, in protecting my front line. I wouldn't necessarily attack as the dwarves, but I'd make myself visible with the odd little combat.
I will marshal the men.
What? Pick up the pace.
The nation calls. It is for the
Let's
men.
take the falls.
Into battle.
Oof, it's not going to be quite as easy. It's fine.
War calls.
Lady of the Glade at your
To be fair, it's really fine, because I can send reinforcements and probably take it instantly. Well, next turn.
The chopper is in mine. It is time. Do not sully.
Mr. Reichland, be my friend.
Celestial College implores that I hear you.
See, that is what's
I remain
terrifying me.
unconvinced. Sigma's will.
And I think I'm going to need to keep paying the Empire off regularly to not go to war.
Yes, my lord. Step to it.
But we'll see how it goes.
By the comet. Disagree with that. Praise Sigma.
There we go.
Sigma, no.
Let's get some bears. I can't, I'm skint. Start working on some of them then instead.
What does the Emperor bid? The Empire.
The lady protects me. My path is clear.
I await to advise. On then.
Okay, there we go. So a nice, slow, careful advance. You know, we've gained some territory nicely now. The orcs have taken some there, which is actually potentially good for me, because that means I can't get away with ignoring it, but it means that there's something else that they've got to deal with. It does kind of make me tempted to go down the top flank, and I am going to bring these guys, take there. We are going to come down and around and hit Katarina even, because that's what it's called these days. And take there and potentially move down the flank of the mountains a bit and try and buy some extra territory off the Empire while we're at it. Oof, there we go. That's why my agents are out. But where the hell did that army come from? This is what I'm on about at the moment, guys. Where were they? You know, they've come from over here. But it's fine, I can intercept them. I've got enough forces. Jakova is a little vulnerable, but I'm not too worried.
To arms.
That one became an auto.
Raise your weapons. To the provinces. To the provinces. It is time. Yes, my lord.
Begone.
Oof, that is a horrific force.
I will marshal the men. What? To strengthen the
I'm going to start heading this way as well to support. So bringing all the support towards Jakova.
who calls.
And I'll be able to even bring them down next turn.
What would you have of me? My steps are guided.
It kind of tells me where I'm sending my other forces then.
is your wish? A powerful move. That is fortuitous.
And just kind of spreading my agents out and about. No! And that's why I shouldn't have been doing that. You can hold that. Tax rate, please. Because all the money. There we go. I kind of wish you could just invest them in areas. I'm not a huge fan of the agent system. I think they should be more like spies. So I should be able to invest spies in regions or areas. And it should show me what, or with a faction, you know. And it should give me some of their military showing. Like a bit more like Free Kingdoms, but more so. So, for example, I'd love to be able to just invest agents in the regions. So wandering merchants, for example, to just give me intel on regions and what's moving in them. God damn it! I have basically, by bringing the elves in, I've killed them. The Teclis in, I've wiped him out. He is going to die a horrible death. Okay, well that's not worth fighting. God damn it! That is a horrific dwarven force. I did kind of bring that on myself by not leaving the defences, but this is where we're learning where my weaknesses are. We've got 2 forces to move in against them. See, Catherine is vulnerable, but we'll see how it goes. Hell no.
Now,
Lady of the Azray. Seeking unseen paths.
ready.
Oh, hit them from both sides. If we can.
How can I assist you?
Let us move.
No, that actually works even better for me.
Onwards.
These are dark times.
I could do a lightning strike to make it harder. Because no, now I'm going to get reinforcements perfectly in from behind, which is perfect. Oof. Actually, this even works well for me because they're going to have to break formation to come at me. So I'm just going to sit back to start with, hidden in the woods.
We are ready.
Mage ready.
Show off the foe. Standing by. Ready to serve. What do you bid? What do you bid?
Question is, do I sit back or do I stay forwards to start with? If I'm honest, I think I move forwards up here. Because I should be able to beat this with one force.
Asur Archmage.
General! Show us the foe!
And then I can obviously bring everything else in as extra reinforcements.
Empire endures! We are ready! Our weapons are yours! Ready! Yes, sir!
These guys can just start moving forwards. Because actually, as they funnel through here and try and push out and spread out, we're in a really solid position.
Show us the foe!
Assuming I can make them attack us.
Let us go!
Oops.
Formation, march!
My journey continues.
I want to zerg forwards to try and force them in.
Moving now!
My gifts are yours. Apace.
Where's the other one? Same here with them.
Might of the lady.
You guys can push down here. My other bear cav can join these guys.
The Empire endures!
Asur Archmage.
Whoops, didn't mean to move that far forward.
Behold my power. My lady, grant me your sight. Spell come.
I'm intrigued that they're coming this way. Oh, here they come.
Do you bid? Yes, sir! Taking position!
Right.
Our weapons are
You guys can form a line here. In fact, we're going to need some more forces.
quick march!
Obviously, we're going to have all the bears to slam into them. Fall back.
Unlimited power. Witness true.
Ah, too early.
It is my goal.
Standing by! Moving out!
I want you guys to turn this way and support this flank.
One.
Boris, I want you over here.
March! Yes, sir! Quickly! No lingering!
Asur Archmage.
Far too fast. Far too early with that attack.
I cannot fail. Observe my radiance.
Formation, march! Charge!
Fell our foe.
In amongst them, please. We're going to be ready with the bears soon. Everything is engaging nicely. And it's time for the charge.
Formation, lock! Quick fire! With a helmet and hammer!
To the glorious charge of the bears. There we go. Smashing through their flanks, which is working really well. We're breaking a lot of them already. This line here is doing well. I'm going to pull these guys back. Heroes forwards. I want you to go straight out. Try and break straight through into their range.
I'm on. Asur
This Katarine can try and break out as well now. She's in here. Let's debuff all of these guys, reducing their armor so the bears can have fun. And this is bears versus Ironbreakers, guys. I mean, they did have a lovely downhill charge. And the Ironbreakers are all now very, very chilly. And it's over. Wow. Kill them all. Okay, I think I want more bears in my armies, guys, because that was just brutal, but literally. High damage, high defense, high attack, high weapon strength, bonus versus infantry, armor piercing, so, yeah. Whereas Ironbreakers are, while they're heavily armored, you know, and have very high defense, against a solid charge. These guys have good charge bonus. I didn't even use my debuff as well to reduce their speed and leadership. Wow. So I think, actually, I'm going to roll probably more bears into these armies to be being used to flank and hit things on things, because their Iron Breakers didn't get a kill. Good God. The stupid thing is, if they'd held back, I'd have had to advance into them. Then again, I'd have advanced my Streltsy and I'd have started picking them out that way. My Streltsy did well, my bears did well, my cannons did very well. Katarine herself did very well, and I've not seen the other force, so... Yeah, and most of these guys weren't facing off against the Ironbreaker horde, so... Other than the bears. Nice! Again, maybe I should be having more glorious bear cavalry charges. And maybe that's something I'm going to start doing. I'm going to do that. I'm going to build a load of extra bears into my next army. And so I can start putting more into each of these forces.
Treading softly. Lady of the Glade at your service.
Boris can go resettle there next turn. In fact, to start with, we're going to do a little bit of bear swapping. Whoa.
Can I offer assistance?
I'll have a think with that. But anyway, that is where we're going to leave it with that, after that glorious battle there, smashing the Dwarven incursion. Thank you for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this playthrough, and please do like and subscribe if you are, guys. Other than that, as always, cheers all.